What's up, witches? It's the Undercover Witch, and today we are doing earth signs. So if your sign is in Virgo, this reading is for you. Today I'm using the Vice Versa Tarot. Several people that I cannot pronounce their names made this. And then I also have Kyle Gray's Angel and Ancestors Oracle cards. So those are the decks that we're going to be using today. This is for your sun sign. So this is for your sun sign if your sun sign is in Virgo. And it's going to be for the month of April, and it's going to be a general reading. So if you're interested in your love, money, emotions, how people view you, those are going to be coming up in the next few weeks. But if you're interested in those, you can also check out my last few weeks because they are, I do them like a month ahead. So it's for the month of April, or those were for the month of March, but really they draw out into April, so you can check those out as well. I haven't used these cards in like a long time, honestly. I kind of avoid them because it's so hard to like, there's so much they can say. There's so much they can say. Because there's so many, I mean, people read you like a book, which is tarot, and now they have two sides. So it's a lot. But I'm going to start off with the moon. So there's some kind of path you're going down, but I'm getting little Red Riding Hood vibes from this dog. So maybe you're walking down some kind of path with a Cancer, but I feel like it's not detrimental. Like I know I'm getting the little Red Riding Hood vibe, but I don't think that your companion is a wolf, to say the least. I think that you're walking down a safer path. So you found a safe path. And we have the Six of Wands. So this might be maybe why you feel like you wouldn't be on a safe path, is because you're on your way to, I mean, it's a fame and fortune kind of, for recognition, for whatever you're doing. It could be with work, it could be whatever, it could be fame and fortune. But it could just be recognition from the people around you. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, this is the safest path for you to get to where you want to go. And it's interesting because we start off with the moon, with the red dog and the white dog. And then we have this white horse here. And then at the end, we have this older man with this white dog still. So I think that whoever this person that you're with, this Cancer possibly, is somebody that's going to be with you the whole way through this journey. Like they're going to help you get to where you want to go. They might even carry you or lift you through that process. So we have, that's this week. This week, a safe path is opening up for you that you're going to start traveling down. And then the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles is where you're headed. And that's going to be far, far out. But that's where you're headed on this path. And we have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. So again, you're just starting on this journey. And this is just the beginning. And if you look on the other side, we can see that this person is turning away from like this luscious like garden. So you're really going out of your way and seeing like this whole different world than you're used to, is what I'm getting. And I think this symbolism here is that your path is clear that you're going on. And that's kind of scary sometimes, because if your path is clear, I mean, look, like you think you're leaving behind all of this because you can see stuff, but really this is more crowded and harder area to get through than this. So don't look at it as, I don't know what I'm doing here. Look at it as my path is clear. Just because there's no obstacles in your way doesn't mean it's the wrong way. If you're used to struggle, that might be what you think. I have the Nine of Swords. So you might feel like you're stuck, but in reality, you're not. You just can't really see where it is that you're wanting to go in a clear light. So you have this clear path, but you think it's not. You think it's a trick. And it's interesting because we have this Nine of Swords and this Seven of Cups right next to each other. And usually Seven of Cups is about making a decision, but it could also be about illusions and trickery and trying to figure out what's right. Like, is it all a trick? And the answer to that, normally, the answer to that is you don't pick. We'll talk about that. I'm sure it's coming up. We have Temperance, which is pouring into your own cup. So instead of being like, I don't know what to do with all of this, actually look at the back of this card. Isn't that horrifying? So you're looking at all these options, but this is what you look like. You're like, I got all this stuff. I don't know what to do with. But the answer is to allow those things to pour into each other. You don't need to do anything special. You don't need to just pick one. You don't just need to, like, I'm only going to spend time with my family. I'm not going to work ever again unless you want to. You don't need to be like, I'm only going to work and I'm just going to give up on my family. Like, whatever you're putting effort into will put effort back into you. And if it's not, then it's not for you. Okay, so, and that was the second week. The Temperance is the third week. But also in the third week, I have the Four of Wands and the Five of Swords. Very, very interesting set of combinations of cards. Because on one hand, we have peace. Giving and taking, giving and taking. But then we have a marriage card. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is usually about victory, fighting, that sort of thing. In this set, I feel like it is a victory, though. And it could also be you walking away from something that isn't serving you. So as I said before, like, that's exactly what I said. Like, you know, you can have a give and take relationship with all of the things in your life, but if it's not serving you, then you can leave it. I have the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Knight. The Knight. No, I lied. It's the Page. Don't listen to me. The Page of Wands, the Fool, and the Five of Wands. So another end up where you're in this fighting energy, which is, it's just interesting to me. I think that you're reminiscing that last week. You're reminiscing about the things that you've gone through, about how you were at the beginning of your journey and what you've lost since then, and the battles that you've had to go through. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. But also, I think there's a new dream that you're going on now. There's something new that you're starting. There's new wonder ahead. And I think that you're wondering if it's going to be as hard. Is it going to be as detrimental? And I think that that is something you're going to have to see for yourself. I have the Eight of Pentacles. Just to answer that question, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, which is hard work and then also harvesting, waiting to see if you reap, you know, what rewards you reap. And then we have the Hermit and the the King of Cups, both in darkness. So both on the alternate side. So you're kind of shining your light out there to see what you could be. And you're just getting hints. You're just getting hints of what it could be. You'll have a lot of strength for what you're going to go through. And it's not as bad as what you've been through. So anything that happens moving forward, you'll know how to handle it. You'll know, I don't know, you just have a tolerance to it that you didn't before. So any tower moments that you have, I think it's going to be okay, is basically what this is saying. I also have the the Page of Pentacles, and the Tower, and the Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords. I think you're trying to rush into a Tower moment, which is interesting. Like, you're simultaneously, like, you're worried about something. I think it probably is money. And you're rushing to it to try to figure it out. But you rushing towards it is what will cause the Tower moment. I think you just need to stand firm and be like the King of Swords and just halt and have that wisdom of when to battle and when to not. So that is all I have for tarot. Let's real quick pull some of the angels and ancestors oracle cards and see if we have anything extra to add. Okay, so we have Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So yes, I feel like this is confirmation that the thing that you're working on and you're waiting to harvest, you're going to get rewards from it. It's going to be worth it. And then we have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved, and Sage, be devoted and committed. So we have these. Which is good. I think, I don't know, I'm getting a story with this king and this Knight of Swords and the Sage. Maybe you're in a relationship, right? And it's been really, really good for a lot of years, but all of a sudden it starts kind of feeling off. And you're like, should I just leave? Like, you need to compare and contrast, like, look at what you've been through together, and like, is it worth leaving over like this one moment where it seems off? Or I don't know, I'm just getting weird. Even if it's a job, like if you have a job that you've loved for like 10 years and then all of a sudden 1 year is kind of crappy, I think it's just asking you to like give it a little more time so you can see where it's going. I really do. I think that's what this is. But that's all I have for you, Virgo. Real quick, if y'all have ever been interested in starting a podcast, I am a Podbean affiliate now. So if you use my link down below, you'll get 1 month off of whatever plan you choose. And then also I'm on the Wisdom app as well. If you haven't used that already, I have a link down below, but it's basically a spot where you can do talks and people can jump on with you and talk to you. So like if I got on, you could jump on as a guest and talk to me about stuff. And there's also a spot for you to ask questions where I can answer them in like little 1-minute segments, and those, it's kind of like a TikTok but for audio, but it's really cool and it's really fun. And oh, and also if you do talks and stuff, I think that you get rewards. I think it just depends on how often you do them and that kind of stuff. But what else? I think that's it. But I hope that this was helpful for you, Virgo. Have a great weekend.